Hello guys, my name is Ken and welcome to this new video, and today I'm gonna be commentating on a replay for the first time ever actually. Well, in fact, not for the first time ever. I actually tried to commentate a replay some time ago. The problem was that when I tried to do so, my neighbor thought that it would be a nice idea to start drilling the fuck out of the wall. And he kept on doing so for about a week or so, so I had absolutely zero time to record any voice related sort of thingy. So neither this video nor my regular series could be actually recorded. I just could record all the in-game footage and nothing else but that because, well, nightmares. You can't choose them, they'll just move in and you can't do shit about them. But now to the actual replay, in which we will be watching Trentback 123 Stern playing with his AMX CDC on a map Rancher. Now, hopefully I'm not incorrect, but your name feels kind of familiar to me. Like, seriously, oddly familiar. Like, isn't it some kind of music artist? Sorry if I'm incorrect, but yeah, it kind of feels like it. But back to the game. The AMX CDC is one of the older premium tanks, despite the fact that it clearly doesn't look like one. First of all, the design. If you look at the tank, this definitely doesn't look like one of those like older premium tanks. Most of the older premium tanks were pretty round actually, and overall as well, another thing that I must know, this thing was a prototype that never saw the light of a day. In other words, the same thing as pretty much every single other one of the newer premiums. So this thing definitely feels like a newer premium when you are just about to buy it. As well, it has pretty decent penetration and decent DPM. However, it has terrible alpha damage of 240. Well, actually, it's not all that terrible. 240 alpha damage is pretty much alright for a tier 8 medium. The mediums get like a deadly DPM thanks to the increases in alpha damage and increases in, well, decreasing in reload speed on tier 9 and 10, not on a tier 8. So, yeah, that 240 alpha damage and 2000 DPM is pretty nice. By the way, nice blind shot. However, it doesn't feel all that great unless you are shooting targets that are 2 tiers lower than you are. By the way, right now as you shot the Tiger 2 and bounced off his broadside, you literally had the entire flat side of Tiger 2 exposed to you and you still could somehow magically bounce a shell. I don't know how that happened, but while we are actually talking about this, the Tiger 2 for some reason is literally demonized by the community. Did you... You just bounced the Bulldog? Like, I know that thing is firing freaking toothpicks with like, how much? 170 penetration, 90 caliber, I don't know what else, but this thing has 50 armor, not 50 armor, this thing is like 30 armor over the wall of the front of a tank, so yeah, everything is gonna penetrate. In fact, even the gun mantlet is like 30 millimeters thick. Now that I think about it, 30mm gun mantlet means that if it's angled an angle like this, a 90mm shell from a Bulldog will bounce out of ricochet, so yeah, it actually makes sense. But as we might see right now, your right flank is completely falling apart thanks to the number advantage of the enemies. You can either help the right flank as you were pretty much doing up till now, or help the left flank and pretty much completely eradicate all the enemies over there, securing at least one flank for your team. I personally would go on the right flank a bit earlier. Sorry, I'm just that kind of a guy that likes to help people, but that would probably result in you dying. So yeah, I must know that right here I would probably die uselessly to the enemy team by rushing onto the right flank and dying. Whereas you kinda kept your head cool and stood in the middle instead of going on the right flank. And later on, as we will see, you will even move on the left flank, doing pretty much the right thing to do. As well, we saw a pretty dumb Tiger P going, well, sideways towards you. Not exactly sideways, but yeah. Giving you his side armor, but... Sorry, I'm speechless. What the fuck did this IKV just do? Alright, I understand. IKV is like a super fast TD. It's one of those CDs, or, well, tanks in general, that is, by sheer speed alone, capable of theoretically ramming, but people tend to forget about two other things. That to increase your ramming damage, you need to have higher weight and higher armor. Which means that theoretically, if you got like, low weight tank and a low armor tank, despite the fact that you are going at like 80 kilometers per hour, you won't cause a single point of damage to an enemy. And people are as well forgetting one thing, and that is that the enemy, once you will crash into them, they'll as well be capable of damaging you by, the ramming. They'll use your speed. Oh, please do not shoot that guy V3 like this. There's a point where I've been thinking like that, you don't have all that much knowledge about the KV3. But then you did this, and I'm kinda confused. But that doesn't matter now. The KV3, by the way, is one of the most heavily armored tier 7 tanks. If I'm correct, it's actually the most heavily armored tier 7 tank. Of course, excluding the T-29 turret, which is just godlike freaking armored, but well, at this angle, not even like the toughest of tanks will always fall, so yeah, kind of a mistake on the KV3 side. But, well, your team is pretty much dead. The only full HP tank on your team is obviously, well, the Hummel and the JP2. And the enemy still got 6 tanks remaining. Well, 5 and 1 artillery. Make that 5. Because you just killed the KV3. Here the Tiger P that you shot twice before. However, as we will see soon, the last IS-3 that you actually do not see. By the way, what the fuck is this IS-3 doing? And you literally hit the only place on an IS-3 side armor which you can bounce off. There's like this little strip of armor on the side of IS-3 that you are always gonna bounce everything. Like, everything that will be shot at it will just bounce off. You just have no chance to penetrate it. It is like 80 armor and it's angled at over 70 degrees. So yeah, you are gonna auto ricochet no matter the caliber of your gun. There's like only the T-92 would be capable of overmatching it, but well, yeah. As well, I must note one thing, and that is that you were super lucky. With a tank, again, good, I can note one thing, and that is that you get 30 armor frontally, and you weren't penetrated by an enemy artillery. I know, it's a tier 6 artillery. Tier 6 artilleries do not have all that like super high calibers of a gun, and they aren't doing all that much damage. And plus that is a British fast firing artillery, so the caliber is pretty much the same as the caliber of your gun. So yeah, it's a miniature gun, but still, you should be, well, 100% penetrated with 30 armor. His shells got at least like 70 penetration. Well, 70 is a bit too much. More like 50 penetration. And that is definitely more than enough to actually penetrate your frontal plate. So we were super lucky that you weren't penetrated by that artillery. And it only did like 143 damage? I'm not sure about this. But here is the main retard of this game. This IS-3. Now you have got to, by the way, run because the IS-3 is shouting at you like a complete idiot. Well, right now, look at where our hero is standing. Look from where he's gonna shoot at the IS-3. This is the last position where he's gonna be spotted for that IS-3. That IS-3, for some unknown reason, did not shoot at him the first time, despite the fact that he clearly could see him. He just wasn't fully aimed in, and he was scared to take the shot. I take that. The second time, our hero exposed the top of his roof, again giving the enemy IS-3 the opportunity to actually possibly one-shot our hero. And he did not shoot again. But again, that thing is understandable. You expose only the top of your roof. You couldn't even shoot at the IS-3. So I understand the fact that, well, the IS-3 saw basically nothing of your tank. So he was scared to take a shot. But look where the ice free is gonna appear. I'll fast forward a little bit because it's gonna take a while. You see where the ice free is? Look on the map. Look where that idiot is. At the last spotted place of our hero. For some unknown reason, he climbed up the hill. For absolutely no reason, he climbed up there. So this guy, don't get me wrong, he either is a bot or a really idiotic player from what it looks like. But guess what? You are no longer spotted. So if the IS-3 just charges straight towards you, not even trying to move to the side or anything, he is a bot. That was kind of unlucky shot. He actually managed to hit like the outer part. Give me a second. This like outer part of his front plate. So yeah, the outer ricocheted off of him. The IS-3 for some reason again did not shoot you. And again, despite the fact that twice he had a chance to shoot you. Like I know if he's gonna miss a shell at this kind of range, you're gonna be capable of circling him out, but well, look at what this IS-3 is doing. He isn't even like trying to curve his gun around the corners. He isn't like aiming at the corners as pretty much everybody would be. Like I understand our hero to be aiming in this kind of direction directly towards the IS-3 because he's looking at him, but oh well, look at this. The IS-3 got distracted by the Hummel. And again, he did not shoot. Instead of that, once he got shot in the back by our hero, he turned again and couldn't shoot at you. So, well, I don't know what the fuck is happening. The Hummel did kind of a great mistake right here and exposed himself to the IS-3. The IS-3 saw him. There's like no doubt about this. Again, pretty unlucky shot, but well, we can safely say that the Hummel is gonna be dead in a few seconds because he's spotted by the IS-3 and the IS-3 is definitely capable of one-shotting him. The Hummel has like 350 HPs, 300, so he's gonna be dead in one shot, surely. The IS-3 shot and actually missed the Hummel. I don't know how the fuck did you manage that, because you saw the Hummel coming right at your freaking nose. You know where he is coming from, yet still you dunked that shot in the ground or somewhere and missed. You shot again, finishing the IS-3 shot again, finishing the Hummel. However, well, he's reloading and his threat isn't even capable of turning fast enough. Not to mention the fact that he isn't turning the tracks in the right direction, giving our hero the opportunity to finish this game, grabbing his victory. Hope you enjoyed this video and I hope that I'll see you next time. But before I'll actually end this video, I'll kind of inform you about what has been happening behind the scenes for the past 2, 3, well actually 4 weeks. Well, first of all, since I wanted to record these kind of replay sort of thingies, I had to optimize my OBS, so the recording program I use. Before, in order to record in-game footage, I started using Shadowplay because it simply works a bit better than the OBS. However, the voice quality is just flat out shit. So to record voice, I simply must use the OBS. However, if I use OBS, it's gonna lag the shit out of my game. It doesn't just lag out the game, it even lags my voice. So yeah, I couldn't really commentate on anything because the OBS just lagged the fuck out. I just couldn't record this kind of thing. So for several days I've been kind of trying to at least make it somehow work until eventually after nearly a week I've done it. Second thing was that the nightmare was freaking dumb, and the third thing I've been explaining only to a short extent what has been happening to YouTube. They are kinda disliking channels that do not create as many videos, and they love channels that create a shit ton of videos. If you create a shit ton of videos, the YouTube is gonna advertise you everywhere. Everybody is gonna have you and recommend it, and your channel is gonna grow like bad shit crazy. However, if you create like one video per week, one video per 2 weeks that's like super high quality or just higher quality than those like every single day releasing channel videos and I don't know what else, YouTube simply won't give a damn, because if there is a channel that releases a video every single day, it will simply bring them more money. They can put like 3, 4, maybe 5 ads on a video. Actually, they can even more. They can put like 1 ad every 5 minutes. This means that if you create long videos that you will create every single day, the YouTube is gonna earn a shitload of money, and obviously in order to get more money, even more money from your channel, they'll simply advertise it everywhere, so you will get popular and you will have more money. However, channels as I am, so channels that are releasing one video per week, are gonna suffer because you aren't gonna be advertised at all. I'll probably end up with like 300, 350 subscriptions till the end of ages, probably even lower amount of subscriptions. So yeah, I must create videos like this in order to keep my channel growing, otherwise I'll simply suffer horribly. My channel will simply fall down in subscriptions really quickly, and I can't let this happen. So hope you understand, hope you don't mind me creating these kinds of videos which, you know, are everywhere. I didn't want to create them either, but yeah, I must create them. I can't do anything about it. Hope you don't mind it, hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that I'll see you next time. Bye!